I may adjust and add a little bit more of the breadcrumbs depending on the consistency. So you know, let's see how this thing goes. Whoa! Hey, what's up, you beautiful people out there? This is John Food A1C coming back at you with another simple recipe. So tonight we are going to be making spaghetti with meatballs. The focus for tonight is going to be the meatballs, so I will be making a simple marinara sauce that will go great with the meatballs. So let us get to it. So the main ingredients for this very simple dish, if it wasn't obvious enough, we have our meat. So this particular meat is, they call it a meatloaf mix here at this particular grocery store. It is actually a mixture of beef, veal, and pork. So what they do is they ground all the meats together and create a mixture like this. So this is about a pound, a little over a pound. The other ingredients that we're going to be using for our meatballs is breadcrumbs. We're also going to be using my Italian blend of cheeses, which is Pecorino Romano and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. We are also using some Italian parsley, and we are using seltzer water. A traditional Italian meatball recipe calls for milk, but I'm going to try a new recipe tonight which calls for seltzer water, which they actually said will make the meatball a little more airy, a little more fluffy, if you will, and not so hard. So, you know, I'm willing to give it a shot. For our simple marinara sauce, we are going to be using crushed tomatoes and just a store-bought bottled spaghetti sauce or marinara sauce. That's it. So let's go ahead and combine all these ingredients together. So let us dump. That's actually a lot. I didn't. So if you remember, this is the same cheese that I used for my recipe for the pesto. And since this is a blend, I am only going to be using probably half a cup of it. There you go. Just dump it in there. So let's crack open our breadcrumbs and use a half cup of that as well. So for the next series of vlogs, guys, we are switching gears, and we are going Italian. So I'm going to be introducing a couple of Italian recipes. I mean, I already showed you the pesto, right? That's Italian. This is Italian style meatballs, and the next recipe will be either chicken piccata or you know, some other chicken dish. But I was thinking chicken piccata would be a nice simple recipe. So watch out for that. So let's continue with this recipe, and we're going to be cracking 1 egg in here. So let us do that. There we go. So I'm just going to slice off like the top here, and you know, I'm just going to give it a, I guess, a coarse, kind of a coarse slice, I guess. I love parsley, but it can get a little bit overwhelming, as I mentioned. Alright, there you go. I think that's good right there. Just sprinkle it around. So I'm going to be using, let's use a half a cup for now, and we can adjust as we go along. So that's basically it. That is the mixture for the meatballs. Oh, I almost forgot. We need a little bit of garlic powder, to be exact. Just Put that in there. There you go. I think that's good. I don't think that's a lot of cheese. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt. And that's it. So let's go and rock and roll. Again, no other way around this except that. There you go. I think we're good. Let me go ahead and wash my hands. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that rest. I know you don't really need to let it rest, but I need to start on the marinara sauce. So while I do that, you know, again, it's a simple marinara sauce, so I'm just going to let it boil. But I will need some garlic for that. I like my marinara sauce very garlicky. So you know, let's get some garlic and let's get that started. So we got our garlic over here. I'm just gonna give it a good chop, and we're gonna start cooking our marinara sauce. There you go. I think that's good. We're gonna be using some extra virgin olive oil. Go. Garlic in. And we're going to throw our crushed tomatoes in there. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of the ragu, old world style. I like the old world style because it already has vegetables in there and it has onions, so I don't have to put a lot in this mix. It'll be good. So we're gonna let this simmer, right? So we are also going to be flavoring this with a little bit of the cheese, right? There it is. That's going to give us a you know, the salty flavor. There's already a little bit of salt, especially in the bottled sauce. And for just a touch of sweetness, I will be adding a tablespoon of sugar. It's not really gonna make it sweet. So for our pasta, I'm gonna start boiling some water. So while all of that is happening, let's go ahead and roll and make some meatballs. So maybe like that would be good. This size, I guess 2 palms. Just roll it, right? Roll it. These big pieces. I'm going to take that out. So that's good right there. So that's a good meatball. So we're just going to line it up. Put it right there. So let's check on our oven. I'll wash my hand first. I think we're good with our oven. So let's go ahead and cook our meatballs. This is going to go in for around 35-40 minutes. I'll check on it. But this doesn't take too long. So, there it is. Let's put our timer on. We're set. Let's do it for 30 minutes first. And away we go. Alright guys, let's give this one a check. Let's see where we're at. Ah, there it is. Look at that, huh? It's coming along, right? Let's see if I can get a higher shot. Yeah, we're getting some color. So I think we're on our way. So We got about 14 and a half minutes, so yeah, let's keep it going. I think we're good, guys. I just heard the oven beep, so I think we got our 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and take out the meatballs and take a look. Right? We may have to put it back. I don't know. They, you know, the recipe calls for about 30 minutes, so we'll see. Again, guys, new recipe for me. I mean, the color looks okay. You know, I want it to brown a little bit more, so I'm going to put it back in for about another 10 minutes. I don't think it's going to hurt it. Alright, let us rock and roll with this thing. Oh, there it is. Much better looking. Alright, I think we're done. We cancel. There. Woo! My other pot holder. I think all the grease and all the cheese came out. My gosh. So, you know, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to start throwing it into our into the sauce, and then we're going to have a little bit of dinner. And cover our sauce here. Mix it all in. Look at that. So we got our spaghetti over here. Gonna go grab a meatball. Put it up on top. I mean, you can have 1, 2, however many you want. Lay it all on a little bit of sauce for added flavor. We can always throw some cheese, right? There you go. Spaghetti, a classic spaghetti with meatballs. So there it is again, our spaghetti meatballs. I hope you guys enjoyed this this video. That was fairly simple, wasn't it? It wasn't too hard. I mean, the hardest part was rolling the meatballs, mixing and rolling the meatballs, right? But again, I think the results speak for itself. So guys, if you like this video, please do subscribe, hit that bell, so you can find out when I'm on, and yeah, find out when my new videos come out. I really appreciate it, guys. You know, I really appreciate you for watching. Thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this dinner. So, hope you guys have a good one. This is John, Foodie A1C. Thank you again for watching. Peace. I'm out.